Well, hey guys, Venture Brad here. Let's talk coffee. Yeah, it's coffee time. Well, being a new coffee drinker and all, it's been an adventure. I've always drank those Starbucks, you know, the little pre-mix, for lack of a better term, girly coffees. They're expensive, one, and two, on the road they generate a lot of trash, a lot of glass, lots to deal with. You got to recycle all that, and it's bad overall. So I wanted to lower my impact and try to cut costs down. So I wanted to start drinking coffee. Traditionally, hated drinking coffee. To the regular, you couldn't put enough creamer and sugar in it for me to want to drink the stuff. Yeah, it was no good. And I guess as you get older, you taste change. So I wanted to get in with a low overhead. So initially, I bought, because it looked pretty fancy, Don Francisco's. I took a little tuna can, poked some holes in it, rock so I don't lose a filter here to show you guys, and I just stuck a filter in it, dumped some coffee in. This happened to fit on my cup really well, so I could pour hot water through, make coffee. About a week of doing that on the road, so you know what? I like this coffee thing. So I started doing a little research, the different brands of coffee makers and stuff. A lot of things are popular. I wanted a French press style because it seemed the most simple. So I went out and got, oh, I don't need this anymore. Woo! Hey, there's still coffee in this from this morning. I forgot about that. But I went out and got this French press. It's Stanley. It's just all in one. You don't have to use a filter or anything. Like I said, the coffee's in it. Went out and got this thing. I love it. I checked out Phil's AeroPress this morning. You guys need to go check his video out too on the AeroPress, because we kind of compare the two units and what we like and that sort of thing. One thing I like about this being Stanley, you can check this stuff out. And I'll go make more coffee out of it here in a bit. So, subject at hand here is making coffee, right? Well, me being a wuss, mixing a lot of cream and sugar in, started the Don Francisco's. Thought I was doing pretty good with this stuff. Like the stuff overall, so I went out and got this. Different flavor. I like the Kona blend. Apparently it's only 10%, so it's not like a great Kona blend. Good flavor, I like it overall. Mom always drank Folgers, so in honor of Mom, I went out and got Folgers. Folgers has kind of been my staple of the cheaper coffee. I've had a few buddies that have been connoisseurs, and they've got some really high-end coffee brands I've really liked. But the overall Folgers has been a good staple for me. This Arabica Walmart special stuff probably taught me the most in coffee drinking. Just for the fact when I initially was brewing this, me being an idiot, I don't pay attention to the time very well. I was leaving the coffee brewing too long. You guys need to check out our comparison video on how I brew my coffee. But I was leaving it in there for like 10 minutes and it was getting bitter. And this stuff was tasting like pea soup that gone rancid. It was just, it was awful. And so I wasn't touching it at all. I didn't like it. I went back and got more, I think more Don Francisco's or whatever. And it didn't occur to me, you know, other YouTubers and stuff finally hit to me. I was brewing my coffee too long. The 10 minutes I was leaving in there was making the coffee go bitter. Excuse me, the trick that I've learned is the 3 to 4 minute range. That helps a bunch. That made all the difference in my coffee. So now that I only blew 3 to 4 minutes, this stuff tastes actually pretty dang good. It's not my personal flavor of coffee. I kind of like a richer kind of coffee. I don't like the lighter, they've described this as fruity. I kind of, maybe bubbly. It's not my particular, I like kind of a stouter flavor of coffee. And to that note, creamers. There are all kinds, and I know these are just cheap like powdered creamers, and there's all kinds of different ones you could get. Hazelnut, I like hazelnut candy, thought this stuff would be good. No, this is, in my opinion, awful, no matter how much you mix in. The caramel macchiato has been my staple, and this vanilla caramel, it's not very much caramel, it's just pretty vanilla. Not my flavor, I'm not a vanilla sort of person. Now the other thing I've learned as I'm brewing more and more coffee here is the brewing time, because you don't have that bitter flavor, and if you use good water and stuff, way less creamer you use, way less sugar, way less creamer. You have a good roast coffee, like now I'm down to just like a splash of each, and it makes a difference. And I can't drink my black stand-up stout coffee, but I can definitely have dogs over here being a screwball. Kind of wondering what she was chasing. But I like the stand-up flavor, but I'm not completely there yet, so I still got to be a wuss and mix this stuff in. But yeah, this is Tales of a New Coffee Drinker. I'm not by far no expert. I don't see myself being a connoisseur of any of this, but I found myself liking a cup of joe. At least once a day. I don't drink quite in the morning. It's about lunchtime, and I had a cup, and it sounds good, but we're on coffee mood, so yeah. We might be having some coffee today.
Oh yeah.
So anyways, thanks for joining. Be sure to check out some of my other Kern River videos, because we're having some fun here. It's awesome, guys. Live your life.
Bye-bye, Brad. Going to live his life in his 7-3. I'm gonna live my life too.